Hey, what's up ladies and gentlemen? As promised, it's your boy Beaky here doing a follow-up from yesterday's video. I did promise that I was going to show off my Healthy 50 deck, so why don't we do a deck showcase for it today? And I went ahead and did some quests at the same exact time, so just wanted to show you guys that right there. That's kind of why the match was kind of dragged out, because I was trying to finish some quests and do some titles at the exact same time, because I do Legends for fun. It's not all about being #1. I just like having fun with the game, and I hope you guys do too. So let's get into the video right now, talk about what happened in this video, talk about the video from yesterday and how to actually elaborate a little bit more about that, and just have some fun overall with playing the game. So first thing first, guys, let's just talk about really quickly cards that stand out in this deck. There's Illusionary Mimic. It's a very random card because it works depending on the other cards in your deck. You don't know if you're going to get Drain, Ward, Lethal, whatever it might be, and that's the type of card that I like. I like those random cards that you never know what might happen, but for you that might not work out, so you might want to take it out. Next is Mundus Stone. Once again, I like getting my creatures a random keyword, but if all your creatures get stuff like Regenerate and don't need it, or Breakthrough and don't need it, then you're going to be really assed out. Anyways, on my first one right here, I put the Profiteer. Every single time I summon a monster, I'm going to be able to gain some health. That's definitely going to be useful in the deck, especially based around the Protector of Maine. As you guys see, one of the main cards in this deck, and you guys are going to see him get really pumped up really high in this video as well. Another random card in this deck, in the sense, is I have 3 Leaf Water Blessings. You really don't need 3. So if you want to cut out one and put something else in there, that's perfectly up to you. Now here we go with a situation right here that many of you guys might disagree with me playing this, but remember guys, I was playing to show you guys a lot of the cards in the deck. I didn't want the match to end really quickly, so I didn't put a guard there. I let my opponent go ahead and gain his card, so he's going to go ahead and attack. Obviously, I don't think that he's going to have a way to return his Khajiit back to his hand, so I think I was going to be able to find, get my Highways men to actually be able to attack, get me 2 cards, and be able to keep them at the same exact time. So we'll go on from there. So let's go over some of the other cards in the deck as we go through my turns real quick. Which next up right here, I'm going to attack. I gain 2. Bam. Attack again. I was very confident with my hand. The hand I started out with, I was pretty damn confident with how things go. So I had 2 choices: Fighter Guild Recruit or Escort. The reason I put out Escort first is because I expected my opponent to have Execute, and I was like, you know, I would prefer my opponent to go ahead and execute Fighter Guild's Recruit than execute Riverhole Escort instead of Fighter Guild's Recruit, because Fighter Guild Recruit having lethal is more valuable to me in the long game. So that's why I went where I went. Here's where I expected my opponent to actually go ahead and kill my Highways man, but he actually doesn't. He actually goes to the face. I was so surprised by this, but I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to stop him. I'm like, if that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. So in this situation here, I went ahead and go ahead to face again, and with the card I get from face, I'm going to be able to move him to the opposite lane. I really wish I had it in my hand before. It would have been even more damage, but that's just how it goes for some games. You'll see very soon why my opponent decided to actually do what he did, and it's a pretty interesting match. I'm glad the match went the way it is, because it was a really long match, so you guys can see a lot of cards in this deck actually go into play. It's a 50 card deck, as you guys can see. I have 2 Burglars in the deck, the 6 card Khajiit, because I just think it's a damn good card. It's one of my favorites in the game, so I have 2 of them. Once again, you can play whatever you want specifically. Like Thieves Den, I only have 1, and if you want to play more Thieves Den and more what's the other, Master of Thieves, if you want to rock 3 of those, you could try for that type of combo. But my whole thing here is, in any situation, even when I lose runes, I'm going to be able to get health back. Even if my health gets really low, in the end, I'm going to be able to gain back health. So my opponent looks really devastatingly dangerous right here. Obviously, I could just keep going to face to face to face, but in a sense, some of his creatures needed to die. Some of them just had to be eliminated, so I needed to take care of that situation right here, and that's what I was basically thinking about here in the match. So I have to get rid of him right here. He's going to be giving everybody +2. That could be real dangerous, especially with my opponent having endurance cards. A lot of those endurance cards are really hard to take down as it is, so I didn't want to risk anything right there. And then I go ahead and place Master of Thieves, gain another card, and I'm going to be able to place a card in the right hand over there, and be able to do some damage as well. So I'm going to attack face again, knowing that my opponent's going to be able to gain some health back on the next turn. So what my opponent does next, I really do like this. I really do like what he does next. And it makes the match last a little longer than I expected. And that's good. That's really damn good. So he puts out another one, Little Girl. I get Leaf Water Blessing. He's going to go face twice, which I actually was like, okay, that's kind of smart right there. Profiteer is, you know, annoying, but it's not such a devastating card because he actually has enough health to gain back a lot. So it's like, okay, he wants to try to finish me off quickly. But I still would have killed Profiteer in his situation. That's what I would have did, right? Because I'm still going to be able to attack twice because Master of Thieves. Like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to use 2 Thieves then instead of having, like, Mundus Stone, that's up to you. It's up to how you want to play. I play this way because I want to have fun. That's just how I do it. That's just me. Being me. So anyways, here, let's have some fun by using this over here. And this is where I had to make the hard decision. Do I want to actually allow my opponent to keep all that health gain? And I'm like, those little girls are dangerous, man. They're really dangerous cards. So I'm like, we don't want to have them on the field for too damn long. But I had a lot of options here, which you guys will see right now. So first of all, we're going to go ahead and put down Moonlight Werebat, I think is the name of the card. I'm deciding right now in the video, but that's what I end up picking. By having that in the right lane and then getting Leaf Order Blessings back, I know I'm going to be able to pump that up to 5 and destroy the other little girl, because right now I didn't get any card that really could help me take care of little girl while she's hiding. I didn't have no Crushing Blows in this deck. I didn't get a Piercing Javelin yet, so I just had to make the decision. So I got rid of Profiteer. Know that I would get some health back anyways. So it took me 3 monsters to destroy that one. That's why that guy gives everybody +2, such a dangerous card. My opponent obviously knows what I'm going to do next, so I was expecting him to use a Piercing Javelin on Werebat, but that didn't come, so I kind of got lucked out there in a sense. But still, I thought it was in a pretty good situation looking at my hand. Even if he would have destroyed every creature on my field, I had so many ways to gain health back that I was going to feel pretty okay either ways. So in another sense too, I think it was a misplay for him to put the guard in the left lane. I would have put the guards in the right lane. I would have definitely made sure that his little girl survives, because he should know that I have Leaf Water Blessing in my hand because it got returned to my hand from the previous turn. So I just think that was like a really weird play right there on his part or her part. I really don't know if that's a guy or girl I'm playing right now. Another Illusionary Mimic. I don't actually end up ever playing them in this match, and my hand is getting so filled up because of all the card draw. And it's fine, guys. A lot of cards I have 2, 2, 3, 3, so it's no big deal. Obviously, Leaf Water Blessing right here. Go into Little Girl. I could go face, but I didn't think it was smart going face. I'm playing health gain right now, so I was like, nah, that's not what I'm gonna do. That's not what I'm gonna do right here. So here's where we're gonna have some more fun. Get rid of that. Attack here. I'm gonna be able to keep cards on my hand while my opponent's gonna have to keep on wasting cards to take care of my creatures. We'll draw even more cards. Giant Bat, I'm going to get to be able to utilize that in the following turn. Remember, part of my quest, so it's to gain 20 health. So I needed to gain health. During the match, I kind of forgot how much I had to gain. For some reason, I was thinking like 50, but obviously gaining 50 health is a lot. That was a good move by him, but he didn't get the best card returned. I will say that. I was like, oh, that's not a bad card, but you didn't get the best card returned to you. So here's where I do a little bit of a mistake. You'll see in a second if I am correct. Oh, no, it's not here. It's not here. It's a turn after this. So we're going to put that in the right lane. Power up Protector of Maine. Power him up again. Get rid of the extra Magicka. The reason why I'm getting rid of the extra Magicka right now, I'm afraid of O'Haven. So if he popped out O'Haven right now, or if he popped out... There was a few things, but I was like, you know what? Even if he popped out O'Haven, I thought I was going to be okay still. So that's why I said, like, you know what? I'll let him keep one. And he didn't put out O'Haven. I was like, fine. I was going to be like... I know I had the Piercing Javelins in the deck, and eventually I would have had to get one. It's just... I'm drawing so many cards at this point. It's just eventually they're going to pop up sooner or later. I still got 2 more runes to break on top of that. And my opponent didn't even have enough to actually kill Protector of Maine.
Can you please help me?
And then he pops out another little girl. I never get that lucky with little girl. It seems like anytime I have little girl, the cards are take it out so quickly. But I really do like Protector of Maine. I think that card's a really good card. So here's where I made the mistake. Completely forgetting that I had a full hand, and I went ahead and got the free draw and destroyed my own Profiteer. That was a misplay. There's nothing else I can say about that I made a mistake. It happens. We all do it. We all do it. So this is here me just thinking about what do I want to actually really do to win the game. I was like, you know what? We'll put out Moonlight Werebat on the right lane. Have him get powered up. Then we're going to get some more health in a second. So we can keep Protector and Main around. We're going to put House Carl in the left lane if I remember correctly. Yes. And then we're going to use Leaf Water Blessing. Over there. Attack here, gain some health. Get Leaf Water Blessing, stay around. Kill his creature. And then go for 2 drain. So now I've been getting a whole lot of health, and you guys are getting to see what the deck is like. My opponent's down to 4 cards. I still got a full hand. So that's what I liked about this deck. You could keep a lot of cards in your hand, using a lot of cards you have in this deck. There's a lot of ways to get these cards. I mean, there's a Crusader, which I think today on Reddit is actually the card everybody's discussing, which is a really cool card. I think Crusader is actually a really good card. Highwayman, great way to get some cards as well. If needed be, if I got Anansi would have helped me out in a turn like this. I would have been able to steal the Drain, and I would have been able to steal the Lethal.
For the right price.
So, right here, still don't have the ability to win right away, but I see Thieves' Den, and I just say, oh, that's basically game. Let's just go for it. Attack. It doesn't even matter what my opponent does at this point, because now he kind of has to attack my creatures. Like, there's no way he could let my creatures stay on the field. So, and I put down the Khajiit as the last measure. So right now he would need to use the Blast, Dawn's Wrath. There's so many cards he could try to really wipe the field out. He would need to use, even using 1 blast, then you have to put 2 guards in both lanes. It'll be a hard way to come back. So that's what it really would have to be. That's the only way I would have seen him to really be able to stop me or have enough guards. It would have had to have enough guards. But with so much health, it's just one of those situations that your opponent's best option at this point would be to forfeit, especially if he thinks I'm playing with more Masters of Thieves. But I really only have 2 in the deck. The deck is not really a pillow for deck at all. So he goes ahead for the draw. And hoping he gets a good card, but I guess he doesn't, and then that's our sheet. And that's basically the game. So this is the deck right here. Healthy 50 guys. I think it's a fun deck. It's really mainly based around Protector Main. I'm not going to say it's a high-level play deck in the sense like it's going to guarantee you get to rank 1, but it's something fun you could do. Really, really fun card. That's another card. Once again, I like random cards like that. He summons a random not a random. He summons a strong monster from your deck, but if you have 2 10-card cost monsters, you don't know which one you're going to get. And that randomness, some people might hate, but I love stuff like that, guys. I absolutely do. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's been Beaky here with the Untitled Game Show. Let me pause this and just talk to you guys real quick about something from yesterday. So yesterday I made a video going over basically every single card in the game and which cards you should keep, which cards you might want to soul trap if you're a new player. And I've gotten some feedback from a lot of people in the community on it. Some people say, why would you ever soul trap the legendary? Why would you ever soul trap any card? None. You should always keep the card because the meta is changing. And I agree with this in the basic, but I think in realistic sense, unless you are coming into this game saying that you're going to be spending money on a pack, you're going to be buying the expansion for the Dark Brotherhood, you're going to be buying the Heroes of Skyrim, you are going to be spending money and getting all these extra stuff from Bethesda and getting these free packs and then getting a lot of cards, then I understand you saying like there's no reason to ever soul trap something. If you play a lot of Solo Arena, I can understand once again why would you ever soul trap something. But some people just want to play the game the way they want to play it. Some people were like me. I went in playing the game mostly just playing casuals and ranked when I first started out. I didn't play too much Soul Arena at first until I really understood what Soul Arena was so valuable for giving you cards. And I bet you a lot of players out there just get into like, oh, I like the way this game is, but I just can't find the cards I need in packs, and I want to soul trap cards I'm not playing with currently to get cards that I do want to play with. And that's why I think it's never a bad idea to soul trap, guys. I know the hardcore ranked 1 players and the really hardcore people are going to tell you don't do it, but I think that's bad advice for new players. I really do. It's okay to soul trap legendaries. It's better off to soul trap 1 Staff of Sparks and give yourself 3 Shrieking Harpies, Elizril, Hexmage, and a Lightning Bolt. You get all 5 of those cards for the cost of 1 Staff of Sparks. And all 5 of those cards overall is better than 1 legendary Staff of Sparks item. So there are cards you're going to want to go ahead and soul trap to get other cards. It's just the way it is. And I think as a free-to-play player, if you're starting out, which I do think a lot of people starting playing the game, got it on Steam, are going to start playing for free, and then eventually they like the game enough to want to invest money, they're going to have to see that they actually can make a deck without putting too much money into the game. Because I started playing the game for free until I realized, like, yeah, I can make a deck by just soul trapping stuff, and then I got the cards I needed, and I was like, okay, this is cool. Once I sell that, like, oh, I need these few more cards, okay, I'll buy 10 packs. Then eventually I bought 50. You know what I'm trying to say? Eventually I supported the developer because I realized they were giving me enough, and I was like, you know what? I'm supporting this game. I have supported this game, even though Bethesda literally sent me a code for the Dark Brotherhood. They sent me a code. I still bought the game, the expansion with my own money, and I gave the code away to you guys in the community. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, I like the game enough to support it. But not everybody's starting to play the game as well, get to the point that I've gotten with the game. And I think soul trapping is a central thing to playing Legends early on. You will get cards and legendaries again. There are ways. And if a legendary is that last card you need to make your deck playable, then you probably should make your deck again. Because there's a lot of decks out there that's very playable without legendary cards. A lot of great budget decks out there. Look up Orcs. Look up aggro mage decks. There's a lot of stuff, guys. Anyways, be here with the Untitled Game Show. I'm out of here. Peace. If you like the deck, play with it. If not, don't. Definitely, if you don't like randomness, take out the Mimic, take out Mundus Stone, and take out Leaf Water Blessings. Definitely take those out if you don't like randomness. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. If you want to support, I never say it enough, but if you want to support, just share the video. That's really all it is. I have a donation link, but that's no big deal. Just share the video. That'll make the channel grow. Make more newcomers find it, because I'm here for you guys.